And moving on, in a move that's triggered massive public backlash, BBMP officials laid out a red carpet for the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister during their visit to rain-hit areas in Bengaluru. As the city struggles with the aftermath of heavy rains, flooded homes, damaged roads and disrupted lives, civil authorities chose to focus on ceremonial optics rather than relief. The red carpet rolled out in a disaster zone has angered locals. Is this a celebration or a tragedy? One resident asked. Another remarked, are they so afraid of getting their feet dirty that they need a carpet in flood-hit areas? The symbolic gesture has been called out as highly insensitive and a mockery of public suffering. Citizens are demanding accountability, questioning how taxpayer funds are being misused for such extravagance, while real relief is missing. The incident has reignited criticism of BBMP's priorities, with calls growing louder for civic bodies to focus on restoring normalcy rather than optics. Visuals of that red carpet on your screens right now. These are exclusive visuals that News9 has gathered for you. This is one such flood-hit area in Bengaluru where a red carpet is being rolled out. All right, those visuals on your screens that have triggered massive public backlash against BBMP. To run our viewers quickly through what's happening here, those are BBMP officials. They are rolling out a red carpet for Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister who are visiting rain-hit areas to take a stock of the situation. Now, these visuals, of course, have angered a lot of locals. This because the city is struggling. It is flooded at the moment. Homes are flooded, roads are damaged, lives have been disrupted, and the authorities are choosing the ceremonial optics rather than providing relief. The red carpet was rolled out in a disaster zone. It angered people. Many of them asked if it's a celebration or a tragedy. And why are our politicians so afraid of getting their feet dirty that they need a carpet in a flood-hit area? This gesture has been termed as highly insensitive and a mockery of public suffering. We are yet to hear from the government on why the BBMP authorities decided to roll out a red carpet for the Chief Minister at a time when people are suffering. And the red carpet there on your screens is to welcome the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister while they were on a visit to flood-hit areas in Bengaluru. The red carpet being rolled out even as the city is struggling with the aftermath of heavy rains. Homes are flooded, roads are damaged, people's lives are disrupted. All right, S. Prakash from the BJP joining us on the phone line right now. Mr. Prakash, those visuals are obviously angering people right now. People who are hoping to get some relief are looking at a red carpet being rolled out for the Chief Minister.
Most insensitive work the BBMP officials have done. Rolling out red carpet when the Chief Minister is on taking stock of the flood damages and console the victims of the floods. These people are rolling out red carpet to the Chief Minister to please him or to cover up their lapses. It's very sad. Minimum common sense among the officials is absent. And it is for this reason Bengaluru problems have not been able to solve, because they have no vision to address the issues.
Well, obviously, it has angered Mr. Prakash, a lot of people, especially at a time when people are suffering at the moment. And I'm assuming you are in Bengaluru. What's happening around you, sir? Visuals are scary. People are struggling.
No, many houses have been flooded. Many commercial shops have been flooded, and they have lost thousands of rupees their properties, materials, and stocks in the shops. And they are looking to the government to come to their rescue. But what they are now seeing is the red carpet for the chief minister and the deputy chief minister. At least the commissioner should have noticed it and ensured such insult, rubbing the salt on the wounds of the victim should not have been happened. But as I said, these people are most insensitive. They don't see anything other than collecting commission from the contractors and the work they undertake.
We're going to blame for this because the BBMP officials say we are only doing our duty. This is the ceremonial welcome.
This is not the occasion to extend ceremonial welcome. This is a situation where they have to address the miseries of the people, not roll out red carpet. They have zero common sense. This is the status of the BBMP officials. Those who have done this must be punished. They should be suspended from the service.
All right, that's the word coming in from the BJP, that those people who are responsible for rolling out that red carpet should be punished. Stay with us, sir. My colleague Gautam also joining us with more details. Gautam, where are these visuals coming from? We understand that the Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister went to take a stock of the situation. They were instead welcomed with a red carpet.
Yes, Shweta. So it's absolutely ironic, isn't it? Because on one end, we have the city and its people suffering so badly because of 2 days of incessant rains that have happened. And first of all, the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister weren't even there in Bangalore yesterday. They were there in Hospet in Vijayanagar district, hosting their convention to celebrate 2 years of their government. And a day after that is when they have now come to take stock of the situation. And this basically reeks of lack of sensitivity, doesn't it? Because the BBMP officials have laid out a red carpet for their arrival at Sai Layout. Sai Layout is one of the most worst affected regions in Bangalore, where water has entered homes. The streets are still flooded. This is the place where we saw snakes as well being spotted on the streets because of the kind of inundation that we saw on the streets. And in such a situation, the water was cleared out just before the arrival of the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister there, and a red carpet was laid out for their arrival. This basically shows the kind of sensitivity that the government has here, because this isn't a celebration or anything of that sort. You are here to take stock of the ground reality and the situation that the people are going through. And by laying out a red carpet, what kind of message are you sending, that we are above you? And this is a highly insensitive move. And it may be a fact that it's not the government that did it, and it is the BBMP. But after this kind of outrage that we've seen, the BBMP has got a certain amount of common sense, at least to ensure that they have removed the red carpet now, and the stage has been cleared. But still, just the fact that they thought that the CM and deputy CM are coming, and then we should lay out the red carpet, shows the kind of mentality that BBMP has towards this whole issue right now here, Sweta.
All right, the mentality clearly is to impress those in power at the cost of course, taking care of the people that you're supposed to be catering to, people whose lives you're supposed to be easing at the moment. And while you're still with us, Gautam, give us an update of the number of people who've lost their lives. What is the state like in Bengaluru and in various other parts of Karnataka as rains continue to lash on?
Yes, Shweta. So even though the rain has eased off in Bangalore right now, what we are seeing is a very sort of shocking aftermath, because there are trees that are uprooted across several areas. Trees and uprooted trees and branches have fallen across Bangalore, and this is being cleared. And yesterday, the BJP leaders, several of them, including the state president, B.Y. Vijayendra, took stock of the situation. They went around the city. But early this morning, as I was arriving to the office as well, what I saw is like a horde, basically an army.
All right, we've lost the line there with Gautam, but Gautam, they're sharing details of the extent of damage as rains continued for 2 days unabated. The extent of the damage that Karnataka and citizens of Bengaluru are faced with. Gautam is back with us. Yes, Gautam.
Yes, Sweta. So as I was saying, today what we're seeing is that all the debris and the stormwater drains are being cleared on a sort of war footing today by the BBMP Porokamika's. One begs the question, why wasn't it done yesterday? Why wasn't it done before in terms of monsoon preparedness? Just because the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister are going on city rounds today for several hours. I'm seeing all around across the city that the BBMP Porokamika's are out on duty since early in the morning, as early as 5, 6 in the morning. They have been out there clearing all of this. So this basically shows who's really important here. It's not the citizens. It seems like it is more the politicians, and this sort of red tape bureaucracy needs to come to an end and ensure that public needs to be taken seriously, because there are trees littered all across Bangalore today, and the clearing operations are happening, and there's a prediction for more rains that are going to happen for 2 more days. A yellow alert has also been sounded, and
All right, yellow alert has been sounded. That's the latest that Gautam is telling us. Also, the workers, BBMP workers, were out and about since 5 or 6 in the morning for the fact that Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister are going city to city to take a stock of the situation. They could have done it yesterday. They could have cleared the stormwater drain yesterday, could have jumped into action when situation was out of control, but they decided to wait, and they decided to wait for the authorities to take a round before actually doing something about it. My colleague Sudha Sadanand joining us live from the newsroom. Sudha, if apathy had a face, it is this. You see a red carpet being laid out for the Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister at the same time while people are suffering. Their homes are damaged. Their lives are disrupted. Many of them have lost their lives, and stormwater drains are flooding, and yet the Chief Minister is being served a ceremonial welcome. Although that red carpet has been taken off, I think that goes on to tell you a lot about the mindset that operates when it comes to administration.
Yes, absolutely. And even as you know, the red carpet was rolled out and it's rolled back, I think some heads should roll, Shweta Kothari. That's what I think. You know, we saw the celebrations yesterday of 2 years of completion of their being in power with achievements and everything. And I think it's absolutely okay. But what about the timing? I mean, Bengaluru sunk for the past 2 days, and also the situation is very, very grave even as we speak. I mean, the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar, who's supposed to be the custodian of brand Bengaluru, also said that, you know, 70% of the problems have been fixed, 30% we are looking at it, but we've been doing a lot of stories, News9, and, you know, we saw that the poor, they were suffering so much because, you know, they had wet beds, the rations had gone wet, they were standing outside for their supplies, little children were crying for food, and this is what we see where a red carpet is rolled out for the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister. Very, very typical, and I'm not going into politics, but then it's about optics. The Congress is in power in Karnataka and should have told someone down the line, down the pecking order, that this timing is so inappropriate, Shweta.
Extremely inappropriate timing. Sudha, thank you very much for all those details. We continue to bring you those exclusive visuals on our screens right now of that red carpet being rolled and then taken back as people started protesting on the timing of it. Remember, this is the time when people in Bengaluru are suffering at the moment. Rains inundated several parts of Bengaluru. People, especially the poor, whose rations have gone wet, whose beds and beddings have gone wet, are absolutely struggling to have normalcy, any kind of normalcy. And at the same time, authorities giving an upmanship and a priority to ceremonial welcome as opposed to doing what they need to do to make lives easier.